Tonight we report on multiple injuries after a man reportedly drives through the Gorge Amphitheater campground, and thousands of people pack the Moses Lake Spring Festival. What's happening in sports, Bob?
Thanks, Alan. Moses Lake and Wharton softball finds success at districts, but the Chiefs and Cougars baseball team go one and done at state. Here's a peek at our Weather Center forecast.
Good to be with you, everybody. A chance of showers and thunderstorms across the region, improving considerably, and very warm temperatures on the way. All the details in a few moments.
I'm Alan Troop, and we have all this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Tanner Drayton Williams allegedly struck at least 3 people on Saturday morning at the Gorge Amphitheater. Drayton Williams, a 19-year-old Woodland Hills, California man, reportedly drove over several tents and struck parked vehicles and pedestrians at the Gorge Campground during the Sasquatch Music Festival. The sheriff's office did not indicate how Drayton Williams was stopped or what substance they suspect he used before driving. According to the Grant County Sheriff's Office spokesman Kyle Foreman, Drayton Williams was treated for injuries at Quincy Valley Medical Center before being booked into Grant County Jail on 4 counts of assault in the 2nd degree. 3 people struck by his car were taken to Quincy Valley Medical Center. 2 were treated and released. A 3rd victim was taken to Confluence Health Central Washington Hospital in Wenatchee for multiple broken bones and internal injuries. Fallen veterans from throughout Grant County were remembered on Memorial Day. Reporter Jeff Chu stopped by a ceremony at the Ephrata Cemetery and has the details.
Veterans dating back to the Civil War were remembered last weekend at Ephrata Cemetery. There, children with St. Rose of Lima School and Boy Scout Troop 42 helped American Legion Post and Unit 28 place flags and crosses at the graves of veterans. The crosses were made by St. Rose of Lima students over the past 3 years who know exactly why they are doing it.
To support other veterans who have died in the war.
Annie Rapp, American Legion Post Unit 28 president, talked about the Legion's project to honor veterans on Memorial Day weekend.
It's nice now to have the kids who have done the crosses. I think it adds an extra special touch to the cemetery.
Rapp said the Ephrata Art Semro American Legion Post's tradition of getting children and families involved in the cemetery flag and cross effort will continue. It has been going on for more than 25 years. More than 400 veterans are buried at the cemetery. I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
Fans voted Ephrata native Kelly Wentworth back on the cast of CBS TV show Survivor as a castaway for the show's 31st season. Survivor, Second Chance, is being filmed in Cambodia. The 29-year-old Wentworth is an alumnus of last season's Survivor San Juan de Sur, Blood versus Water. She co-starred on the show with her father, Dale Wentworth, a retired Ephrata farmer. Kelly and 19 others received more than 10 million votes to qualify for Cambodia and getting another chance at winning $1 million as the last player. Kelly and her fellow Survivor castaways departed for the Cambodia last week, and she was unavailable for comment. Dale Wentworth said he was proud his daughter had a big enough fan base to return to the show. Survivor Second Chances is hosted by Jeff Probst and airs on CBS in the fall. Drivers on State Route 281 need to slow down as they approach Quincy. The Washington State Department of Transportation installed new 50-mile-an-hour speed limit signs about a quarter of a mile south of the city. The change creates a buffer zone to require drivers to slow down as they approach the city. Assistant Region Traffic Engineer Dave Kinninger said the decision to add the buffer zone was made as the state planned to add a turning lane near the intersection of Road 9 Northwest. The state is spending more than $200,000 to widen the highway, add a turning lane, and install streetlights. State officials decided to make the change because of at least one previous collision in the area resulted in serious injury or death. And now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
Short break, we'll be right back.